Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. I'm joined with Tony Finn. We're going to break down our plays for the NFL playoffs, and we're actually going to be in the same two games that Ralph and Preston was in, but we're going to have some different takes. Tony, you're looking at the Green Bay-Dallas game, and we already set up the numbers on this one. I'll just recap it real quick. This one opened up Dallas -4, a total of 51. We've seen some movement. Dallas is now 4.5, and the total, the big mover, to 52.5. What are you looking at in this one?
To make it quick, short, sweet, three different variables. First off, rookie quarterback Dak Prescott against arguably the best in the game, Aaron Rodgers. Secondly, the Green Bay rush defense, which is, if you take rankings, literally eighth against the second-ranked rush offense. And third, how rookie quarterbacks have fared in the playoffs. 16 rookie quarterbacks have started, 16 different quarterbacks have started playoff games as a rookie. And in the first game, they're 3-5 straight up, 2-6 against the spread, and as a home favorite, 1-3 overall. And there's been some pretty good rookie quarterbacks, and we can put Dak Prescott in that class if you want to right now. Obviously, history will tell us that. And all three of those variables, we could go over them, but this is a game where the pressure's on Dallas. This is a team that hasn't done well in the playoffs for quite a few years. Romo helped that. He's on the sidelines, suited up, ready to go. If Dak has any issues, the pressure's on Prescott, on the rookie here. Aaron Rodgers has won 8 straight games, 22 touchdown passes, no interceptions. They've been in a playoff game for 8 weeks. They were 4-6. They're now in the division championship game. I like Aaron Rodgers in the points.
Yeah, it's hard to deny that Green Bay is playoff. Like you said, they've been in a playoff game for the entire second half of the season. They had no margin of error, and it took right down to the final week of the season, having to win on the road to get, to win the division and get into the playoffs. It's a tough ball game. Right now, I'm kind of on the fence. I lean slightly to Dallas, but not big in the game. For me, I'm going to go to the New England game and look at New England and Houston. And when you see a game where you've got a point spread as high as this one is, we always talk about correlated parlays. And the public is going to think about New England and, well, my God, there's a 16-point spread. They're going to score a lot of points. This one's going to go over the total. New England's been scoring a ton of points down the stretch. This is a team that scored, 30 or more in half of its games this year. 3 of the games that they didn't score 30 or more were games that Tom Brady didn't start. So if he would have been there, they probably score 30 or more 11 out of the 16 games. But I look at this one, and I'm just not sold on this Houston team at all. I don't see how Houston's going to be able to score on New England. I look at last week's game. I'm not a Brock Osweiler fan. They won the game last week. They won it by 2 scores, but they started the game out 10-0 minutes into the game. They got a field goal on their first drive, and then that quick turnover, bad pass by Connor Cook set them up for an easy touchdown. You're playing at home 10-0 facing a rookie quarterback, as you talked about, but this was a different rookie. This was a guy that was making his first start ever, not only going to a playoff game, but first start ever, and it was just a bad situation. Houston only put up 27 points last week against an Oakland defense that's not good, an offense that wasn't staying on the field, and Houston was +3 in the turnover margin. You're +3 in the turnover margin, you should score more points. And I just don't think they're going to get it. And I think that New England, yeah, they're going to get their points. But if New England gets 30, Bill Belichick is smart enough, unlike I wasn't happy last week with my Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin. Big lead. He had all of the stars still on the field in the fourth quarter. No reason for that. I think he kept Le'Veon Bell in there just to get him the franchise record for a playoff game, which was idiotic. And Ben throwing a pass with 4 minutes left in the game and getting his ankle rolled was absolutely idiotic. Belichick will, if Brady's still in there, they will be handing off the football. And if you look the last couple weeks, last 3 weeks, in fact, New England has run the football more They had been mid-season, they were throwing the football 40, 45 times. There was a game they threw for 50 times. At the end, they were throwing in the 30s. They were milking clock, and that's what they'll do here because they got bigger fish to fry down the road. I look for this one to go under the total of 44.5. And as I talked about in the earlier video, even though the money bet on this game ticket-wise was on the over, 67% of the actual money has come in on the under. That's the sharper money. And when you see money come in early in the week on a total and it's on the under, that's not the recreational players. That is the general, that is the sharp guys that are getting the best of the number right away. And I agree with it. I like the under in this one. I've got it like a 27-10, 27-7 type game for it. So I'm going to go under the 44.5. You're taking Green Bay plus the points with Aaron Rodgers and the red-hot Green Bay Packers. And Tony, thanks for coming in. Good stuff this week. And we've got to deal with Wager Talk. Flashback Friday. Yeah, if you've seen it on Twitter, you got to look at that old picture of me. I actually had hair in that picture we send out on Flashback Friday. $7. We roll the prices back. You can get a pick from any of our cappers on Friday. Single pick, just $7. Normally these plays are $20 for 4% plays and such. You can pick it up just $7 any pick on Friday. Check it out each and every Friday throughout the basketball season. It's Flashback Friday. Enjoy the games, guys. We'll be back next week. We'll be doing it again. For Tony Finn, for Ralph Michaels, Preston, and myself, good luck this weekend at WagerTalk.com.